So yeah, I would redo this. Let's remove it and redo because there's an error somewhere. So, we're on home tab, so it comes to add column, custom column. Then, okay, I think I did the mistake. It was supposed to be quantity ordered times price each. Yeah. So, new column name, we said derived. So, for the column name, then here we select the columns we want to derive our. So I'm deriving it from quantity ordered SAT. Then I would put my multiplied price each in SAT. Then my OK. Yeah, so we have the same. If you look at it now, they're the same. They are same. So that means it is correct. So that's just how to derive a column using Power Query. We can also derive an index column. We can derive a conditional column. That is, if this is maybe greater or lesser than this particular column, give me this. Yeah, that is where we can say, let's say we have a grade column. That would be if my grade is greater than 50, give me promoted. If it is lesser than 50, give me not promoted. So you see, this is an advanced cleaning tool. Yeah. So instead of writing the codes in Excel where I would say equals to if or this and this, give me this or stuff like that, we can just easily come here, select it, and just input the values we want and input the results we want. It's as simple as that. That's for conditional column, by the way. So yeah, we've done custom creating columns, but I would have to remove this because we'll not be needing it. We only did that to show us how to do it. So back to our questions now. We've done this calculated columns if need be. Convert the dates column to dates only. We already did that. So we've done majority of our cleaning. Yeah, so we've done majority of our cleaning, and I said we'll not be using. Oh yes, we removed the state column. We're supposed to remove the state column because this one has more errors. So right click and remove. And like we said, these things, our steps are recorded here. Our steps are recorded here. We changed the types, that is data type. We removed the unwanted columns. We added a custom column. We removed 2 columns again after that. Yeah, so that is that. Then if I am done with my cleaning, I can just close and apply to Excel before I start my visualization. Sorry, before I start my exploratory analysis. So back to my home tab, close and load. I close and load now to bring it back to Excel. Yeah, you see, it gave us this particular sheet we're working on. All right, so let's continue. Now it says 2823 rows loaded for this table. Yeah, now so this is our table, and we have what we've cleaned. If we check across it, we see they are clean. Like no empty, because we removed the unwanted ones. Unwanted ones contains most of the empty, like the states and address line too. So we've removed what's not needed, and we have a clean what's it called? We have a clean table. Yeah, so what do I do next? Now I want to start my exploratory analysis, and we have our question here. Let me put it side by side. I want this thing to be more than two sessions, but so now what am I doing first? What is the total sale? Total sales per product line. So this is where I would now start my pivots for easy analysis. This is where I'll begin to create my pivot tables for easy analysis. And how do I activate my pivot tables? I go to insert, and so insert tables. Then I select my pivot table from table range. Yeah, because I am using this, and Excel felt it would be nice if I use a new worksheet for my pivots. So I'll check that. I'll just click OK. Then it gives me a new sheet and brings my column names or fields or headers here to the right side, where I can either distribute them to maybe values columns or filters. So yeah, what's the first one? The first one is, what is total sales per product line? Now I would have to count the sum of sales. The sum of sales. So yeah, I would have to count the sum of sales by my product line. How do I do that? I will just come and select what I need. Sum of sales. So sales now by product line. Yeah, product line. Sorry. Product line. But then I need sum of sales here. Sum of sales. If it is not sum, maybe if I want to count, I can just change it. I can just right click. I can just click on this drop down arrow or button here. I have my value field setting. So I can change it to whatever value I want, maybe an average count, main products like that. But now I need some. So I put my OK. For this, I would have to convert it to currency. So I have to convert this to currency because we're not just doing it. Now numbers, and I go to my home, do this. But then for my charts now, I would not be needing this, because if I should create a chart with this, it would calculate this, it would display this for me also, but I will not be needing it. And I think we said something about contextual tabs. Contextual tabs, that is when I am performing a particular function on Excel and it requires a form of manipulation, the tab would appear. Because before now, I don't have my pivot table analyzed, I don't have my this tabs on this sheet. But because I am working with pivot table, it came up. I can do analysis here, or I can design here. So now I want to remove my grand total. I go to my design contextual tab and where's it, grand totals off for rows and columns. So it disappears. So I have done the first one. So now I can say the total sales per product line. These are our product lines. We have classic cars, we have motorcycles, we have planes, we have ships, we have trucks, we have vintage cars. In the sense that we can also see it here, where is its product line? Yeah, we use our filter button. The same thing it's showing us here is the same thing we have here. So the total sales for each of them, this is it. So now the second one, we have to answer the question, which orders have the highest or lowest sales value? Highest or lowest sales value. How do I do that? I will be needing my orders, orders, and now it will be which orders have the highest lowest sales value. Please, this is supposed to be an interactive class. If you feel you can contribute, you have an addition or something to say, let's just unmute and talk. So back to it, we said which orders have the highest or lowest sales value, which orders have the highest or lowest sales value. So I'll be needing my order, I'll be needing my sales, but because we don't have orders, I'll be using my products to count it. I hope you understand that. I'll be using my order. So I will copy and paste this because I want to create another pivot table. Instead of going to insert and the long process, I'll just come here and check what is the select what I want. Let's identify this. This is question 1. Sales per product line. Yeah. sales per product. So this one is number two, and it is highest lowest. Highest lowest sales value. So yeah, I said we'll be using our what's it called now? We'll be using our products for the counting. So I will just say sales value. Yeah, I would name my sales and my product line. And I would also need my sales count. Do I need it? Do I need it? Let's see. Which others have the highest or lowest sales value? Which products? Sales value. Let's use it also as count. Okay, yeah, count of sales. I'll bring it to values, but I can easily change it to count, value field settings, and accounts. Okay, so I will remove this. So meaning for practicals, we have 50 practicals of so but I don't feel I'll be needing this. I only did that to show us how we can change the analysis. We can change from maybe we can use average, we can use maximum, we can use minimum, like that, like that, like that. This is okay with a minute.